All right. Hey, it's Kent Hebison here with Living in Lubbock, Texas. And by the way, if you don't know that beginning phrase, it's Dazed and Confused with Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, I wonder if that's how our consumers feel today as far as the real estate market. Are they a little dazed and confused as to what's real going on?
You just gotta keep living, man. Livin.
So we've got a whole lot of interesting things going on that we're dealing with each and every day as realtors, even for clients and getting questions asked specifically from an investment standpoint. We've got some people who are trying to sell their homes and getting some random calls from random numbers and people saying, hey, I want to buy your house. And I know that most of you guys have probably received at least half a dozen of those. So we want to put out some, cautious warnings for everybody. So it's very important to have a realtor because we know what's going on in the industry. We know what the pitfalls are of different scenarios and different purchase strategies. And we can help give you a little bit of, at least reassurance or guidance. So one of the things I will tell you guys is there are a lot of people calling and saying, we can buy your home and you can deed us over the property. And that's being called a Subto transaction. So one thing we want sellers to be aware of is you better know who you're dealing with, and they better have some pretty good references or credentials. Because if you get a Subto contract offer from someone and they don't do what they're supposed to do or what they say they're going to do for you, you are on the hook. That mortgage is still in your name, but you do not have the title to that property anymore. So unless you know exactly what you're getting into, I would be very, very cautious of this and make sure that you don't have any risk of them defaulting and it falling back on you. So we don't want you to fall in that pit. So please, if you're thinking about selling a house, call your realtor. You don't have a realtor, that's what I'm here for. I would love the opportunity to help. It doesn't matter if you're here or in a different state. We have connections and other colleagues that we trust across the nation. We can put you in touch with somebody great. But at the very least, talk to somebody who actually knows what's going on. You may not have sold a house in 20 years, and let me tell you, they didn't do this 20 years ago. So it's gonna be new to you. It's even new to some realtors. So make sure you get somebody with knowledge. The other thing we wanna warn people about is, cautious people about buying homes. So a lot of people are worried about what happened to the NAR deal and everything like that. Number one, let me just tell you, you want somebody who can explain things to you. That's all it is, okay? It just is understanding and communication. And that's the one thing I love about what's going on is it's causing us all to make sure that we're communicating even better than what we thought we were. And so here's what I'll tell you. If you're going to buy a home, you're going to buy something. That means you're going to spend some money. I know a lot of people said, oh, well, now I can get into a home for free because they were spending the lender's money or they could get in with a little bit less down payment. You have to understand that you're working with someone and their job is to help you find the right house. And they're going to be compensated in some form or fashion. Nobody in this world can work for free, especially not showing 50 homes sometimes and going back and forth and negotiating different contracts and repairs and inspections and things like that. So just understand that whenever you're going to buy a home, there are two ways that realtor is going to get paid. We're going to do our very, very, very best to make sure it's a win-win for everybody. At the end of the day, we want to take care of people. And at the end of the day, we've got a family to take care of too. So here's the reality of it. You're going to go buy a house. We want you to be financially ready for that. We want you to have the understanding of exactly what type of loans are available to you for your situation. There's a lot of different situations. There's first-time home buyers who are really, really tight. We don't want you to miss out on buying a home just because you're really tight. But you need to find out which loan program is the best one for you in your situation. So we can help you with that. We've got great lenders. They will hold your hand through the process. We will explain everything to you. We will set it up as easy as possible for you to knock it out of the park and get your first home. The next one is, some of you guys have lived in a house for a little while, built up some equity. Y'all are wanting to move up. Everything has always been negotiable as far as commissions go. I've given up commission to help people, and to try to make a deal work for a client, or if I thought something was, needed to be done. And I think a lot of great agents would normally say that they try to make sure that they put the people first. You don't want to ever make someone feel like the dollar was more important. And if you feel that way, it's probably a good sign that you should probably talk to somebody else. So give us a call, or if you live somewhere else, reach out to somebody, find someone you feel like you can trust, look them in the eye, shake their hands, know what you're getting into. There's a lot of different things that go into play here, but you are an expert in what you do, and we are an expert in what we do. So let us trust you when we need you. We just ask you to trust us when you need us.